going on? Hold on, let me get my drink. Oh. What's going on? What's going on? It's your girl D here. We're gonna see what we got going on for the Air Sign Collective. First of all, it's Cancer season, so happy birthday to all the Cancers. To me, Cancer season starts on the 21st. That's just for me because it's cardinal energy, and all the cardinal energies come in when the seasons change. So March 21st is when Aries season comes in. June 21st, and it's every 4 months, right? Every 4 months, 3 months. June 21st is Cancer season. September 21st is Libra season. That brings in the fall, right? Cancer brings in the summer. And then the winter comes in December 21st when Capricorn comes in. But you'll see different dates. You'll see the 19th, you'll see the 20th. But certain astrological calendars is the 21st. That's the one I recognize and remember. So with that being said, y'all, show some love for your fellow Cancerian massive. So say happy birthday to them. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves and doing all right. Let's see what we got going on for air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for Cancer season 2025. First card out, Nine of Swords. Okay, air, that's air energy. All right, let me see what else comes out, and then we'll talk about this. So somebody definitely got something on their mind. It could be that you have some things you need to do. It don't necessarily have to be negative. Like the Nine of Swords to me is not always negative. It could just be that you have a list of things you got to do. You're putting things in priority. There's like, okay, I got to do this, then I got to do this next, then the next step is this. You could be putting your plans together, as far as a goal. Like maybe there's a main goal you want to reach, and you're like, okay, well, what are the steps that I need to take to ascertain that goal? Okay, I need to do A, B, C, D. You know what I mean? And you're getting that together. It could also be that you're trying to fill out some paperwork. Now, this could just be key. You could be thinking about this as you're laying down, getting ready to go to bed. Like, okay, tomorrow I got to do A, B, C, and D. Okay, well, this is what I want to do. Sometimes a lot of people do their affirmations and stuff when they first wake up in the morning. So you could just be waking up like, okay, we're going to have a positive day. We're not going to allow this to go on. We're not going to allow that to go on. I mean, it could be all kinds of things with the Nine of Swords. It don't have to be negative, but let's see what else comes out. This could also be paperwork. There's a star energy. Okay, yeah. So it's like your goals, your long-term goals versus what's going on right now. It's like, okay, you realize that in order for you to get where you want to get, it could be just, to be at peace, right? Because I see the star sign as peace too. Being at peace with yourself, being at peace in your life. And in order to get peace, sometimes you gotta fight for peace. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's no way you don't fight for peace in no aspect, right? Whether it's in the physical realm, whether it's in your mental, the 3D realm, your emotional, you have to do some work in order to get peace. So maybe some of you are just trying to figure out how to do that. The temperance energy in reverse. This is what's hidden from you, what you don't know. So there could be a circumstance, situation, or scenario, or actual person who is hindering that peace. Like the temperance energy in reverse is telling me you don't have peace. It's telling me that there's some, whatever it is that you're involved in or thinking about, it's keeping you from this because it's negative energy. Temperance in reverse is not good energy to me. That's an imbalance. That's something that's off. And we're dealing with opposite polarities. This is Gemini, this is Sagittarius, right? So Gemini is the logical mind for me. And the higher mind, the higher logical mind is Sagittarius. So Gemini would be like, oh, I got all these choices. Sagittarius would be like, okay, well, this is my choice, and this is why. Because I've learned from experience, from wisdom, from research, what have you, that this is the best for me. So yeah, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, I've done that. But in the end of those things that I've done, this is best for me. And when temperance is in reverse, you're saying that, okay, you have not found what is good for you. So it's like maybe you're going back to that Gemini lower level mind energy to figure out, okay, well, I got to learn something. I got to experience something to figure out what it is. So maybe it's a combination of experiences here that are putting you in a situation here where it's like, okay, I need to reassess what I thought was good for me because it's not bringing me peace. Okay. Yeah, the hermit energy in reverse. This is you in your head going back and forth over the situation like, yo, I thought I did, or maybe you didn't look into it enough, right? Or maybe you went back to what was called the scene of the crime and you're wondering, why the fuck did I do this? Why did I go back to this situation? Why did I entertain this situation again, or this person again? Or, I get an energy of a nice guy, a people pleaser type of energy. It's like, that, you put yourself in an inconvenience for somebody else and you got fucked over again. um, but this hermit energy is you not doing, your due diligence to really analyze and really figure out what's going on. This is mercurial energy, Gemini and Virgo and energy. It's mercurial. I don't know where Mercury is right now. As far as the planetary alignments, I really don't. I'm at a loss. But you may want to check out where Mercury is at right now. All right, and then the final card here, the Hierophant in reverse. So we got one, two, three, four major arcanas here. So there's definitely some type of crossroad or pit stop that you're experiencing in your life right now. Okay. And this could be something that you've experienced over and over again. And maybe you're just like, yo, why do I keep doing this? Because you're at the 9 of Swords, so you're about to be at the 10. So it could be just the way you're looking at something. Maybe you're rehashing it over and over. You tried it different ways. It's just not working. I'm not sure what's going on. Why is this happening? Blah, blah, blah. Who's it? What? Blah, blah, blah. It could be about a marriage or a relationship. It could be about a work situation that you're in and you're just like, yo, why do I keep. It's like, you go home, you had a rough day, like, okay, let me go home. But a rough day turns into a rough month, and a rough month turns into a rough 6 months, and then a rough 6 months turns into a rough year. It's like you really got to read. You got to really look at, why am I still at this job? Or your relationship, if it's a relationship, that you're in. It's like, why am I still here? With the Temperance energy reverse and the Hierophant energy in reverse, this is something that could be spiritual, a group or organization that you're in. Maybe it's you trying to figure out if God is real. If God is real, why is this happening? If God is here with me, why am I doing this? Why am I experiencing this? Maybe I should go to the dark side. Fuck it. Like, I'm getting that type of energy here. Somebody's going through some major concerns here and some changes here. Tell me about this 9 of Swords. And take what resonates. It don't have to be you. It could be somebody you know. But these are different scenarios. But we're going to get more specific as we pull for clarity. Okay, so we have the third wheel clarifying the 9 of Swords. So this could be a friend, a family member, just somebody nosy, a nosy ass coworker, or a third person that has intervened into something. Now, I don't know if you see how these people are connected. Look at how they're connected in the card. The person in the middle is the only one who doesn't know that this is that there's another person involved. The person in the middle with the black hair thinks that the guy that she has her arm around is just like, it's just them, whatever the partnership is. She thinks it's just them. But he got some other shit going on with somebody else, okay, behind her back. Hence, he's holding hands with another person behind her back. Okay? So now I don't know if this is what's clarifying. So I don't know if you're the one who's doing something behind someone's back and you're concerned about getting caught. Okay, I don't know if that's you, Air, or if it's somebody in the group dynamic. You're one of these people in this group dynamic, or you could be, if you're a air sign ascendant, you could know about the situation and you could be watching it unfold. So you may know, okay, yeah, he ain't all that she think he is. He behind her back scheming. And take it he or she as it resonates. It don't have to be a he. If I'm saying he, it's just for the simplicity of the example, okay? That he could be a she, the woman in the middle could be a he, the one at the end could be just take it how it resonates, all right? You know, I do that for simplicity purposes. That's what Gemini is, simplicity, breaking it down. But there is a concern here about, is there someone else involved in this situation, in this scenario? And again, it don't have to be about love. It could be a business transaction that somebody is it could be, okay, I'm doing business with this guy, but yet he's skimming off the top and giving my money to somebody else, or a portion of my money to somebody else. Now, Gemini deals with communication. So it could be that there's some type of paperwork or some type of communication or some email or a text message that somebody may have found. And the thing is the challenge here is the star. Like, somebody wants to be vindicated, or somebody is being vindicated. See, the curse energy came out in reverse. Like I said, somebody's being vindicated. Give me 1 second. Thank you for your patience. Okay, somebody's being vindicated here with the curse energy in reverse and the star energy. All right. So with that curse energy in reverse, it could be that whatever the curse was, it could be rumors, because we're dealing with Mercurial energy. It could be somebody wrote somebody up. Like, so it could be a situation at work where it's like there's two people at work working against this one person. They could have filled out some paperwork with that Gemini energy, because Aquarius is here, okay, and we got Gemini here. So this could be communication over the internet. So if it's a work situation, it could be somebody wrote somebody up under nefarious intent, or lied on somebody about some paperwork, trying to get you to sign some shit saying you did something and you really didn't do that, but they're just trying to get rid of your ass, or they're trying to put you on paper so that you can't apply for a better job, or they're trying to do shit to fuck up your retirement, because maybe you're about to retire and now they're trying to put you on a write up and mess you up so that you don't get your benefits. Whether it's at a work environment, with the Hierophant, we could be dealing with Social Security. We could be dealing with, especially with the Hermit, we could be dealing public services. So we could be dealing with Section 8, HUD housing, any type of government assistance, SNAP benefits, unemployment. Okay, we could be dealing with any of this type of stuff here. Okay, so it could be that somebody is behind the scenes trying to fuck someone over so they can't get, if they get fired, they can't get unemployment. Maybe you have an appeal. Somebody could be having issues with Social Security. They may be injured and they got to fill out all this paperwork, and somebody might have told them some shit, or maybe somebody may have somebody in the court system behind the scenes helping them out, working out, or somebody in Social Security that could try to help. I don't know, some weird shit. Okay, this is Temperance energy, adventure. Okay, so see, somebody's doing some nefarious shit with the Temperance energy in reverse and adventure. It's like somebody's getting off on fucking someone over. Give me something about this Hermit. Real estate. So this could be with a house. Okay, it could be with housing. Okay, like I said, Section 8, HUD housing. So there could be some corrupt shit going on in the in the government, all the acronyms and shit. It could be some corrupt stuff going on that is being exposed. Somebody could have lied on an application of some sort, okay, for housing or for real estate. Okay, somebody could be considering renewing their lease. It could be something going on with the neighbors complaining, and maybe you're trying to renew your lease, and they're giving you issue. Okay, tell me about this Hierophant. Somebody may be trying to move back in with you. Like, say you raised your kid. Okay, Hierophant and Fury. Anger, frustration, aggravation. It could be energy of betrayal here. Okay, with that curse energy in reverse and that star energy, somebody is trying to get things back to a copacetic level, back to where things are at peace, back to where I just get an energy of somebody trying to exonerate themselves as well. Okay, somebody may have been falsely accused, is what I'm getting also. But I'm getting something with housing. So you could have had a business partner and you were in real estate, and you may have found out some BS, because the Hierophant deals with your property and your assets. And then we have the real estate card here. So this could have something to do with somebody's housing situation or someone investing in real estate. I'm also getting an energy of, somebody being mad because they invested in real estate and they feel like they should have invested in reefs instead. Reefs are EFTs for real estate. REIF is what it is. I think it is a reef. It's a REI. If I'm not mistaken, it's REIF as in Frank. You know what EFTs are? Those are things you can invest in, where you're not buying a whole stock. It's like a portion of it, if I'm not mistaken. But what people are doing now, instead of buying houses, because it's not really a real investment, I never saw it as that anyway. But they push that onto people, and people really think, oh, I'm buying a house. A house is an investment. It's not an investment until you pay that shit off after 30 years. And anything can happen in 30, 25 years, because that's the shortest mortgage you're going to get, unless you just really, got some money and you can get a 10-year, right? But even still, during that 10 years, anything can happen. And if anything happens, they can take it from you. Just like even if you pay it off, they can take it from you. So it's like you don't really truly own it. That's just my personal opinion. Now, there's a benefit to having a house where if you get one after a certain period of paying on it, after years of servitude to it, you might be able to, borrow off of the equity, right? So there's the benefit there. But nowadays, that's the old, outdated view of things. Now, what people are doing is, if they want to invest in real estate, they buy reefs, because now it's like, okay, I don't have to buy a house. I don't got to live in it. I don't got to do this. I feel like somebody's doing something with Section 8. Like maybe somebody wanted to buy a Section 8 house, and maybe it didn't work out, or they need somebody's help to do it. Shit didn't work out. There was somebody involved with some type of housing scheme. Okay, I don't know what this is, air energy, but I don't know if two people got together and was like, yeah, okay, we're going to fill out this paperwork. We're going to use this person to help us pay for it in some way, shape, or form. But this person don't know that they being used. It's two people down with the shits. Okay, what's this third wheel? Tell me about this third wheel. Don't necessarily have to be about housing. It just could be about, someone feeling safe and secure, home. Okay, because this real estate card, what does this say? It says about wealth, investment, and mega projects. So it could very well be. All right, but so this could be somewhat specific. Okay, it's somewhat of a personal reading here. This could be about a house and a home. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about this. Okay, here's the Queen of Cups. Yeah, see someone being nice. So what could I'm also getting the energy of someone saying, okay, yeah, you can move back in. It's cool. I said that earlier too, about somebody wanting to move back in, somebody wanting to do something again, somebody being a nice guy, people pleaser. You could have, for example, you could have a friend or a family member who needs temporarily a place to stay. And maybe you're like, okay, you did this before, they aggravated you, you got them out, or maybe you raised all your kids, you got them out the house, and here comes another one coming back in, wanting to move back in for whatever reason. Okay, and you being nice and kind, being a people pleaser. And while you doing that, this person is scheming on you. Like they take your kindness for granted. So you could be a mother. This could be your children doing this shit, or a child of yours doing this shit, being on some demonic shit, because you got four major arcana here. So your child could be on some bullshit. Okay, you might have let them move back in, or and they could be stealing from you. They may have somebody who they sneak in the house when you're not around. It don't matter how old they are. It could be grown ass adult children. All right, and they just got people in your house when you're not around doing shit, just taking advantage because, oh well, mom is cool with it. Da 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 da. Right. But the thing is that you want peace, right? And your kid or whoever this is just it's just fucking. They gotta. It's a problem. It's a problem. Yeah, here we go. The lover. So it's like you maybe having to make a choice. This could be a lover of yours that keeps coming back around as well. You know, there's a third party energy here. So for some of you, there's a man and a woman here who are together, and they're using a third party to take advantage of this third party in some way, shape, or form so it will benefit them. But the thing is this is what it is with the temperance energy in reverse. See, they trying to come off like they're doing this person a favor, like they're being nice to this person, but there's some type of communication that's going on online or behind the scenes or paperwork or something like that. Because this person is trying to see if this is going to work. But they have nefarious intent. They're trying to see if they can use this person. This is what's hidden. Yeah, see, Seven of Swords energy in reverse, but it came out. So in some way, shape, or form, this plan has been exposed. Someone was trying to take someone's niceness for granted, and now someone is upset because the shit got exposed. In some way, shape, or form, it got exposed. And it got exposed because, hmm, why? I don't know why. We're gonna have to find out. Hate, catastrophe, misfortune. Yeah, this person in the middle is the one they were trying to take advantage of. The star energy with the lovers, right? So this is somebody who has two lovers on the low, snaking one for the other. Okay, that's what this is, and it's been exposed. Yep, here's the Knight of Swords here. So here's some type of communication. So we got a lot of Gemini and Aquarius energy here because the Seven of Swords is in reverse. We got the lovers here. Okay, the Aquarius energy, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Hermit. So a lot of Mercurial, so a lot of communication here. Okay, a lot of mind games. Somebody trying to play somebody trying to manipulate somebody or manipulate a system, and it didn't work the fuck out. Okay, with the Hierophant in reverse and Fury, they were not able to get this house, they were not able to get this home, they were not able to get this approved because this person that they was trying to fool was not able to be fooled for whatever reason. Okay, yeah, here's the Ace of Cup energy in reverse. Somebody is hating, somebody is angry with the Fury energy and the Ace of Cup in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody is mad as hell. Okay, mad as hell. Tell me about these lovers, since that's another major arcana here. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It didn't work out. So there was some nefarious plan with the three. You see Three of Pentacles, and you got three people here. Two people were scheming on a person. Two people were scheming on a person. This is nefarious energy when it's in reverse. The Three of Pentacles, this is like office politics. So this could be something going on at the office as well. But again, if it's a lover situation, I explained that. But if this is work, yeah, this is somebody who's purposely trying to take advantage of someone, take money from someone with the Three of Pentacle energy in reverse. This is someone who is known for their work. They are good. They're a good person. They're fair. They get along with everybody. People like this person, and so there could be one of these people. People like this middle person here. Okay, they like the middle person, but there's two people who are scheming on this middle person. It could be one of these. Okay, the middle person is a woman, right? For example, the other person could be, if it's a work environment, this could be a dude that she worked with who's trying to push up on her, right? And then he's working with a chick that don't like her. Okay, she's very nice. She's very kind. This person's very nice, very kind, very loving. They could almost come off as a pushover because they're so nice and kind and loving. But they're also trying to play this person's kindness for weakness. All right. So this is what's going on. I don't know if this is you or someone or you know what time it is about the situation, air energy. But this is what the deal is. Okay. Let's get some more information on this here. But I feel like somebody tried to fill out some paperwork in somebody's name, and then maybe they had some nefarious intent for this person. It's like, okay, here's something that's coming to me. You have a man and a woman who's trying to fill out some. Besides the fact that somebody trying to get somebody written up to get them fired because they don't like them, they jealous of them, right? If this is a lover situation, this is a man and a woman who, the man has a woman that he can use to move in with him. All right, so that they could help pay for a house that him and the other chick got. I've been picking up this story a lot. Okay, there's a guy who is messing around with a woman, and maybe he trying to get her to move in, right? So that she could split bills. So he wants to have someone move in and help him split bills, so he can keep his place while using her money that he's living with to send that over to the next chick who's got a house or is trying to get a house in their name. Or he might have stole this woman's ID, stole her, because there's a lot of Aquarius energy here, people's ID, paperwork, especially with the Hermit energy and the Hierophant. He might have stole her ID and filled out some false paperwork about an apartment or a house, and he's trying to get her to come to the house so he could do some nefarious shit to her, and then he collect because the house is in her and his name. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's some grimy shit going on here. Grimy shit. But somebody's trying to fuck somebody over for a house. Whether they stole the person's identity, filled out the application, got the house. Now they just need the person to come move. So what the guy is going to do, the guy filled out the paperwork, stole her ID and shit, right? Stole her ID, filled out the paperwork, got the house. because he got his name on it too. Whatever, he may be working with somebody in the housing market on the low who helped him get the house, whether it's a HUD house or what have you. Got the house, right? Now the person that he stole ID and got, he's trying to get back with this person. So he's trying to get this person to come, come, getting communication with them. Come down here. Come move in. I got a house for us. I got it in my name and blah blah. How whatever he's gonna tell us to get back with her. I got a house. Come on, let's start over. She move in the house. He do some foul shit to her to kill her, right? And so now he gets the house, and then the person he fucking with, they good. They got a house now. See, but somebody's being complacent, okay? And it's the person who's being schemed upon. They're complacent about moving. They're not jumping to answer this person. They're not jumping to jump into this living situation with this person because this person did them shitty, which is why they're not together in the first place, okay? For some of you, they're looking at you as complacent. So if this is your kids doing this shit, moving in and taking over, slowly trying to take over your fucking house, you know what I'm saying? Because you're getting older, you know what I'm saying? And now they like, okay, well, I'm gonna move back home so I could, ease my way in. So if something happened, quote unquote, if I make something happen, you know what I'm saying? If something happens to mom or auntie or whoever it is that owns the house, I'll be the one who will be in possession of it, type of shit. So there's a complacent energy in reference to this. This shit is crazy. Air signs. I don't know where this reading came from. This is more of a personal. If it don't resonate with you, like I said, it could be somebody you know going through this. You may not know what they're going through. You may be sensing that something's up. But there's something about housing and relatives and or jobs. Self-centered. See? This person is only caring about what they want. They only want what they want. I'm getting somebody older and more mature as well being played. Here go judgment. See? This is Pluto energy. Pluto is in Aquarius. And here's the Aquarius card right here. So this is something that's happened before. This person has done this to people before. Okay? Or if you are the person who you feel like, yo, my lover is acting really weird. I don't know what the hell's going on with them. You've had a vibe about this before. You've had a scenario about this before. Okay? Now, we could be dealing with neighbors as well. You could have neighbors here who are complaining about you for whatever reason. Maybe they're trying to get people to investigate how you make money, because maybe they're saying you do this, you do that, you're on some bullshit, or they're on some bullshit to try to get rid of you. But these are people who smile in your face every day. Like, this is crazy shit. This is wild to me. All right, take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's get some more energy. What else do the air signs need to know about this situation here? There could be a court situation going on, or somebody could be wanting to take someone to court. Okay, look at trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. So this is what they wanted to do for you. If you're the person they're targeting, they wanted to have you trapped. So they wanted to move you in, right? Like I said, if this person stole your ID and got a house in your name, or was trying to get you to come and move in with them and live with them, there's an ulterior motive here. The goal was to get you trapped in a situation in some way, shape, or form. Now, if it didn't work and these people falsify documents, now they're feeling trapped. Vacay. So it could be a housing, a vacation property, okay, that they're dealing with here. And if it's not, it could just be that this person, once they take care of whatever they're gonna take care of with you, their goal is to go on vacation. You see what I'm saying? Toxic, drama, arguments, incompatible. This is why that person and this original person don't get along in the first place. So this person was sitting here scheming. And this is what when I got done shuffling the cards, the King of Pentacles is on it. This is somebody who sits and strategizes and figure out, okay, how can I put this together? Look at how he's looking. He's sitting here looking out the window, figuring, planning, assessing, trying to figure out how we going to get these funds, how we going to, more money. Like, this is the energy I'm getting when I'm looking at this dude looking out the window, planning and scheming. Okay. This is what they doing. Okay. With a glass of, a glass of whatever in one hand and a pentacle in another, sitting here scheming on how I could get to the top. You see, he's up at the top looking out of a window over the city. You understand what I'm saying? So this is somebody who's trying to figure out how to climb their way to the top or how to maintain being at the top, okay? And they're gonna use other people to get there. Yeah, be careful with these people because I'm telling you, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, look at Aquarius as soon as I said Aquarius. So for some of you, you are an older person because Aquarius deals with older age, up in age. It also deals with securing, Aquarius also deals with setting up your security for long term. Like 401ks are considered Aquarius energy. Any type of stock options that you put in where it's a long term investment, you leave them in there for a while. That's Aquarius energy. So for some of you, it could be that you work with somebody and maybe they're trying to get you to retire or they're trying to fuck up your retirement benefits before you leave. You need to be careful. I've seen corporations do this shit. They will fuck you over so they don't got to pay you your retirement benefits. And they'll leave a motherfucker out here high and dry. It's the most grimiest shit I've ever seen that corporations do. But if you know you about to retire and you know they acting funny towards you and they talking about putting you on a write up and all of that, be careful what you sign. Do not sign a write up if you know you retiring in another 6 months. Don't sign that shit because that shit could have an implication on you getting your benefits. All right. Be careful, yo. Communication. And I tell you, Gemini energy is out here. There's some type of communication going on, whether it's verbal or whether it's written. There's some emails going back and forth. There's some people planning and scheming, okay? And it's you might be able to see it in the emails. You might be able to see it on the cell phone with the text messages, but there's definitely communication, and this person is being very creative on how they're doing this shit. Very creative, okay? Very creative. They're being very elaborate. It's trying to come up with an elaborate scheme here. Let's get 3 more cards and we're gonna wrap this up, okay? If this is like a love situation or a family situation, don't go back to the past. Okay, if it's a family situation, if a family member wanting to move in with you, don't do it because they scheming with they lover to get rid of your ass. So if you are a family member who owns a home or got a home, they got a lover and they lover and them is putting a plan together to get you out. And I don't give a fuck if this person is your kid. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who, with the temperance energy in reverse, they are addict. Okay, they got drug issues. Okay, or this is just someone who got a demon on their back and they're money hungry and they're power hungry and they're willing to get rid of you to get what they want. So if you've done something for them before, let them move in and all of that stuff. Do not do that again. If this is an ex-lover of yours who wants to get back with you, the here and now is important, meaning move forward. Don't go backwards. You see what I'm saying? New love or recommitment to love. Okay, so this is somebody, again, I'm feeling strongly, this is not somebody new. If it is, you will sense this energy. This person will remind you of your ex. But if this is somebody recommitting, this is someone wanting to come back and they got a scheme. This is why they want to come back. And before you even do that, you already know this is what it was when you was dealing with them in the first place. Like I said, there was a people pleaser energy when I first checked with the cards and pulled them out. Someone being nice, they knowing that you could, they could come to you and you'll do whatever. You'll give them whatever. You look out. This is just your nature. But people who have that type of nature, I was just talking to a gentleman about that the other day. And he was like, thank you for the conversation because it gave him a different perspective. I told him, I said, my nana, rest in peace, Beulah Hailstock, used to tell me all the time, treat people the way you want to be treated. And I'd be having conversation with her from now, every now and again. And I'd be like, look, I tried that don't work. I got to treat people accordingly. And I was also explaining to the gentleman that, it's like you can't change your nature. You're just naturally a given person. So if you find yourself always being shitted on, what you have to do is you have to learn discernment, meaning that you have to not just give that to everybody. What you have to do is people have to earn that. For me, you have to earn that. I'm not just going to be nice to you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be an asshole to you, but I'm not going to give you as if I would give to you like, yo, I love you. You know what I'm saying? You my people. I got you. Don't worry. I'm not going to give you that energy unless I've seen you do that for me. And if you've done that for me, then I will return the favor. Other than that, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? And people that I have given that energy to, I've taken it back. You know what I'm saying? And I reassess. And now it's like, okay, if you want that from me again, then you're going to have to show me that, is worth my time and energy and effort. And you're gonna have to make up for the shit that I did do that you didn't fucking fuck, you wasn't kind to me for in the first place. But that's why I don't even deal with the people from the past, because it don't make no sense, because they already showed you who you was. They only You don't need to. You showed me who you were already. You was already given too much in a situation. Why would you go back to that shit? These people don't change. People just find better ways to use you. People don't change. If you didn't separated from this person, I could see if it been 10 years or some shit like that. But if it's only been a couple months, a couple years, under 5 years, and this person want to come back around, nah, what it is they thought the grass was green on the other side. They ran someplace else. They saw the shit didn't work out, so now they want to come back to where it was comfortable, where they was able to get away with the shit they was getting away with, and didn't have to pay up or have a fair exchange. They was able to get over on your ass, and so this is what this is. And so with a Pluto in Aquarius with the Judgment energy, and all this Aquarius energy coming out. Okay, the star in Aquarius and Judgment with Pluto being in Aquarius in retrograde, this shit is coming back around to you again. This person is coming back around, or you're looking at the situation that you had before with this person, and now they're trying to approach you again, or a similar situation is coming towards you, and you're able to recognize this. All right, this is for your Aquarius house. So I'm talking to Gemini and Libra as well. Your Aquarius house is where Pluto is. So wherever Aquarius is in your chart, this is where you're dealing with some shit that's coming back around to bite you in the ass. Again, to see if you learned, or when you got bit in the ass, now things are coming clear to you as to what was going on and how they orchestrated this plan. Okay, that's what I got for you, Air. I wish you the best in this situation. Look out for yourself and your peoples, and stay stay out of jail, stay out of the I'm feeling the urge to say this: stay out of jail, stay out of stay out. I was gonna say stay out of the hotels. I guess that's for somebody. Stay out of the fucking hotels. Stay out of jail, stay out of the hospital, and don't go to the cemetery till it's time. Okay, later.